Well, hello everybody out there. Dave again with Zoe Zizzles, and I'm calling this an atheist, me, asks you Christians a questions. And before I even ask this question, I'm going to let you know something. I already know the answer, but I would love to see your responses in the comment section. Please do your best to answer this question. And this question is one of the oldest questions out there. It's about the 10 Commandments. And I know Christians love the 10 Commandments because they're always wanting to put them up everywhere. But I want to point out, number one, how really stupid you are. And you may say, well, Dave, this is my faith, this is my belief. You're idiots. If we ever meet in real life, if any person I ever meet in real life tells me, you know, I'm a Christian, I believe in God and Jesus, I want you to know that when I walk away, I'm thinking to myself, nope, I don't want to be that person's friend. I don't want to hang out with them. I don't want to be around my children. I don't want anything to do with them because they're idiots. But let's start. Exodus 20. This is where the 10 Commandments that everybody knows begins. And these are the attractive 10 Commandments. These are like the beautiful, big-titted sister, and everybody just pays so attention to her. But there's another set of 10 Commandments that's the more homely version that nobody likes. And this is where Moses goes up on the mountain for 40 days, and he gets all of the ones, the greatest hits. You know, you shall not have any gods before me, don't make any images, honor the mother and father, keep the Sabbath holy, don't murder, don't commit adultery, don't steal, false testimony, all of this. So these were the original. These are the ones that everybody puts in the courthouse and they always talk about as being the great moral authority. And then, because Moses has been gone for 40 days, you know, the Israelites are hanging down at the base of the mountain, and, you know, they just went through the plagues, and they saw the darkness and the death of the firstborn, and then they seen the miraculous escape as Moses parted the waters. But now, you know, Moses has been gone for a month and 10 days. They can't handle it. You know, their faith quickly leaves. You know, they've seen all these miracles, but screw this God. Make us a golden calf, blah, blah, blah. So Moses gets his 10 Commandments, the originals, comes down off the mountain. The people are partying and, you know, worshiping the golden calf. He takes these commandments and he breaks them. So the original he breaks. And then let's go to, now we're going from Exodus 20 to Exodus 34. And so that you understand my line of thinking, 34 comes after 20. So 20 happened first, and then we go to Exodus 34. He broke the originals. Exodus 34 starts off as the new stone tablets. And it reads, I'm going to read it to you. The Lord said to Moses, chisel out 2 stone tablets like the first ones, and I will write on them the words that were on the first tablets, which you broke. Okay. So Moses, he chisels out the stone tablets like the first ones, and then he goes up on the mountain. And then things change a little bit. It's not the original 10. It starts off a little bit differently. Do not worship any other God, for the Lord, whose name is jealous. I thought his name was I Am, but now his name is jealous, is a jealous God. So a little bit of change. Be careful not to make a treaty with those that live in the land, for when they prostitute themselves to their gods and sacrifice to them, they will invite you and you will eat their sacrifice. That one's totally new. And when you choose some of their daughters as wives for your sons, and those daughters prostitute themselves to their gods, they will lead your sons to do the same. So here again, I guess you can consider it, don't have any other gods before me, but it's really different. Do not make any idols. Yeah, okay, that's from the first ones. Now we have celebrate the festival of unleavened bread. For 7 days eat bread made without yeast, as I commanded you. Why doesn't God like yeast? So I guess to all you Christians out there that drank, you're doing a sin. Do this at the appointed time in the month of Aviv, for in that month you came out of Egypt. So when is Aviv? Who knows? The first offspring of every womb belongs to me, including all the firstborn males of your livestock, whether from herd or flock. Totally different now. That wasn't in the original 10. Redeem the firstborn donkey with a lamb. But if you do not redeem it, break its neck. Redeem all your firstborn sons. No one is to appear before me empty-handed. There's another one straight out of, God just pulled that one out of his ass. 6 days you shall labor, but on the seventh day you shall rest. Even during the plowing season and the harvest you must rest. So keep the Sabbath holy. Kind of the same. Here's another new one. Celebrate the festival of weeks with the first fruit of the wheat harvest and the festival of ingathering at the turn of the year. Another one pulled right out of God's ass. 3 times a year, all your men are to appear before the sovereign Lord, the God of Israel. Another new one. Do not offer the blood of a sacrifice to me along with anything containing yeast. Again, God hates yeast, don't drink. And do not let any of the sacrifice from the Passover festival remain until morning. Okay, God doesn't like leftovers. Bring the best of the first fruits of your soil to the house of the Lord your God. Do not cook a young goat in its mother's milk. That one is a new one and it's just gross. Whatever. Then the Lord said to Moses, write down these words, for in accordance with these words I have made a covenant with you and with Israel. Moses was there with the Lord 40 days and 40 nights without eating bread or drinking water. And he wrote on the tablets the words of the covenant, the 10 Commandments. So, which ones are the 10 Commandments? Is it the first ones that Moses broke? The do not steal, commit adultery, all that stuff? Or is it now the new ones in Exodus 34 that don't say anything about honoring the father and the mom, doesn't say anything about murder, doesn't say anything about stealing, it doesn't say anything about adultery. It talks about a bunch of festivals and cooking the goat and its mom's milk and, pretty much which is which? That's my question to you. Which one of these different groups of 10 are considered the moral authority that all of man's laws is based on? So now is it okay to murder because, Moses broke those, and in the new commandments, you can murder as long as you celebrate the festival of weeks. You can commit adultery as long as you celebrate the, what was the other festival we got up here? The unleavened bread one. Is I can murder you and I can screw your wife. I just don't bring no yeast around you. As long as I break the donkey's neck, then I'm cool. That redeems my son. As long as I go at least before God 3 times a year, I can steal. Which are which? This is your book. I'm reading these words exactly from your book. So, do you see how your religion is stupid And when you tell me you're a Christian, I just roll my eyes because everything you believe in is stupid. You know, you don't even read your own stupid book. Moses broke the original tablets, and now we have these new ones. So which ones are the Ten Commandments? Why are you putting up the old version when it clearly states in Exodus 34, which comes after Exodus 20, that when Moses writes all these ones about the festival and breaking the donkey's neck and don't cook a goat in its mom's milk, it says right here, verse 28, Moses was there with the Lord 40 days and 40 nights without eating bread or drinking water. And he wrote on the tablets the words of the covenant, the Ten Commandments. That's my question. Answer it if you dare. Make sure you like and subscribe. Zoe Zizzles, this is Dave. Have a great one. Bye.